Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC out here at the Avon Parkfield. We're going to be in the field today. Going to be flying the HOBBYZONE Carbon Cub S2. Now, this originally was the original bind and fly with the GPS and the auto land and all that. But I didn't like the way that worked. And this one here, I put an older sport receiver in her and just flew it around with AS3X. Well, I decided instead I took that out, and I now have a AR630 with the AS3X Plus on board, and got safe and all the normal telemetry. And but I left the AS3X settings at the default settings. And this is the older, like I said, it's the old HOBBYZONE plane, but it's all original stock. Everything's original motor and everything. I just gave her a clear coat and kind of cleaned her up and take her back out here now. Take her up, have some fun with her. Timer set for 6 minutes. Got flaps, right, left, up, down, right, left. With them big old wheels, shouldn't be a problem with that grass. Okay. Get in position here. Face into the wind. There we go. Running a 2200 Smart Pack in her. He's a little bit like this, kind of remade in that I've unhooked everything up and put everything back in, new receiver, so I got a trimmer out and everything. Looks pretty good. Flying pretty good, staying out of that sun.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Yeah, I wanted to keep her down low because of that sun. All right.
Landing flaps. Flaps up.
Actually, we're gonna go over here. That way I don't have to deal with that sun. Good looking little plane. All right, we're gonna switch it to safe.
Safe mode. Time remaining 4 minutes.
All right, we're gonna take off in safe now. That's as far as I can bank over that way. Cannot turn the plane. That's as far as I can. That's as far as control I got with the ailerons. All right, I'm gonna start reducing my power. Out of the power completely now. There you go, that's what's safe. Now we're going to switch just the opposite.
Manual mode.
I'm going to switch to manual mode, and you can see the stark difference. I get turned around here. Okay, now manual mode, no safe, no AS3X.
3 minutes.
Nothing. So there you go, proof that safe is not on. But it's a very stable little plane. Let's get turned around here. Get lined up for a landing. No safe, just me. And it's windy. All right. Now we'll go back to AS3X.
AS3X mode.
The way I like to fly.
Flaps.
Gonna use takeoff flaps.
Flaps up.
Didn't really need them, but it's windy, don't really need them. They're a knife edge here.
Time remaining 2 minutes.
Like I said, it's all stock. Just a fun, stable plane. Take down to a ball field. That's my point today. I'm just trying to fly in a very short field, a very short pattern, the same space you get in a like a baseball field. All right, still got a minute and a half. Let's go ahead and take off one more time. For a plane that's about, I think about 6 years old, and in foam lifetime, that's pretty good. All right, I'm gonna bring it right at us and then peel away.
1 minute.
All right, let's get her turned around here. Kind of in the bushes there. So if all you've got is a big old grass field to fly in, then this is fine.
Seconds.
All right.
Secured. Safe to touch.
All right, we have 28 seconds left on a 6-minute timer. Motor's turned off. All right, before we open the plane and get the battery out, I want to show you just one mod I've done. These skirts, they have just small plastic clips that hold them on, okay? Now, if you'll take, maybe you can zoom in on this right here. Got it? Well, here, let me get closer. Well, anyways, okay, on these black sections here, if you'll take some black zip ties, there's already perforations in the plastic. If you'll just take some black zip ties and run them through there, or whatever color zip ties you want, that will secure them skirts on and they will not pop off. That's what it looks like from the other side. It doesn't look bad at all, just little black specks there. So that keeps them skirts on. I've done that one, the same skirts from the original. Okay, now like I say, she is a bottom loader, but before we undo that, let me show you my rates. All my rates are exactly the same. 100% ailerons, 30% expo. 100% elevator, 30% expo. 100% rudder, no expo. I mean, with 30% expo. All right, my flap settings, which didn't really test my flaps up, but just to show you what they are. Flaps up are 100% no mix. Takeoff flaps are 0% with an 11% down elevator mix. And then landing
flaps
is a negative 100% with 22% down elevator mix. So typically with a high wing, that's the combination. This type of a high wing Cub, that's the combination I usually use. 11% down for takeoff and 22% down for landing.
Flaps up.
So that's usually what I use. Now, AS3X settings, the AS3X Plus settings, is exactly this. I have not changed it from the original or from what the default is, but I'll go ahead and share them with you. The AS3X gains from roll, pitch, and yaw, 40, 50, and 60%. Okay. Priority, all at 140 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Heading, I did nothing with. Stop lock, it's all the default of roll, pitch, and yaw of 35, 35, 35. And the release rate is all the stock roll, pitch, and yaw, 55, 55, and 75. All right. Of course, I don't have a nose gyro, and I left the gains at the one-time sensitivity. All right, let's check our battery. We had 28 seconds left on a 6-minute timer. Prop is off. She's a bottom loader. I've got that. If you find that your little latch here starts getting loose, just take a Phillips head screwdriver and tighten it up. Placement on the battery for CG on 2200 is about a half an inch in from the very front, and that gives you perfect CG. I'll check the battery. I don't remember the actual numbers, but usually with a high wing, it's right on the carbon spar, or right before the carbon spar. And she CG's perfectly right there. I don't remember the actual numbers, but basically there's this line of tape that holds it where the servo leads are, basically about your finger length in, and that's where she CG's at. So let's check the battery real quick. Get my checker. This plane does not have a smart telemetry receiver. 48%. So 6 minutes, really? You can fly 8 minutes if you wish. If you got her up and did a lot of gliding, maybe 9 minutes. But 8 minutes is a good conservative number. I kept it at 6 because of the length of the video. But that's just a good looking little plane. Good flying plane. It's been around forever. But you have to ask yourself, why has this plane been around forever? Okay, why is this? Because it's a good flying plane. It's a good plane. It's an all-around plane. It offers something basically for everyone. It's just a good solid airframe. It's durable, looks good, flies good. So it's definitely one of the better trainers out there, in my opinion. So, all right, folks. Well, thank you so much for watching. God bless y'all, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends. God is good, and that is the HOBBYZONE Carbon Cub S2. Bye-bye.